Hayden from Blackthumb Contracting for our part 2 video of his house. It's been fun to see it all come together, and I think you're really going to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's been a 5-year process since we first started this whole journey. I think you guys were here, what, 4 years ago?
I think so, mid-framing.
Yeah, about 4 years ago. So it's been a long process, but enjoyable. And yeah, we'll head on up and take a look at what it's come to now.
Looking forward to it.
I just got put on.
Yeah, Hayden, so it's been a little bit since I last saw it, so kind of walk me through how it's progressed.
Last time you were here, we were pretty much just kind of finished framing. Basically had exterior envelope just kind of on and a membrane on the roof. No finishes had begun at that point. And so yeah, now we're at completion stage, and yeah, it's been a slow process, but me basically doing most of the work myself. Being a Red Seal Carpenter on weekends, coming over here to do the work has taken a long time, but we're there, and now we get to show it off to everybody and also enjoy it for the rest of our lives.
So how did you think about, you had so much site to work with, how did you think about situating the home itself?
Well, I've known the property since I was a kid, so we used to explore through all these areas. I've always had my eye kind of on this plateau here. My uncle had built right there, you can kind of see through the bushes there, and he used to live here. He was a little bit too much exposed up there, where this one was kind of a bit down more on this plateau where the house is situated, and you really get the full panoramic view from there. And you're also a little bit blocked from the northerly winds that come over the top of this mountain here. So we're almost protected in this little plateau here. No one ever built on this spot because of the difficulty. It was very densely forest and very up and down. So for me, that was no problem. I liked the challenge, but anybody else in the family was not gonna entertain this. Like, it was a lot. Here we are, let's go inside and see where we're at. So clearly a huge difference from the last time you were here.
Looks incredible.
This was just a plywood floor. Deck wasn't built. Yeah, nothing. It was just basically a shell, really. So
you can see where you were gonna go with it, but it's...
Yeah, you can see the vision, but it's like now for the vision to come to reality is it's pretty amazing.
And so walk us through the design. Obviously you get a flavor for it, but what were you thinking of when you were working through the design process?
The whole design of this was for the property, for the fact that being up on the cliff here on the bluff, to have the panoramic view of the whole ocean, and also capturing nature, like all the trees and everything as well. So with the fan, like I call it the fan in the house, how it has this jog here, has allowed for this full panoramic view, which is just seamless. So anywhere you walk in this house, you're always getting that view of like everything. You're not like just looking over at that island right there. You're looking at everything. We can see all the way from the back end of Cypress Bowl all the way to Gibson's, all in one shot.
As a high-end, like high-performance builder, why did the Linwood system make sense for you?
On this house, it was just because of the process, because I was familiar with the process of previously building a Linwood home. And it was the fact that, I could come to you guys had base architectural drawings that kind of took a lot of the guessing out of it. It was super easy for me to select exactly what I wanted. Then I also knew the process that you guys specialize in remote building. So
talk to me about the master, and I love the use of the liner drywall.
Yeah, the master bedroom we chose to be on this side of the house because it's actually east facing. So I'm a morning person, my wife isn't, but she understood where I was coming from, that waking up to the morning sun is beautiful, like the natural alarm clock. So I sleep closest to the window, and the sun comes up first thing in the morning over the North Shore Mountains and hits this room dead on. So it's just beautiful. Originally, the original plan of this house, we were actually had cedar trim on all, like traditionally, like around all the windows and all the fascias around the exterior of the roof, I started to realize very quickly that that wasn't the smart way to go, because that's maintenance. Being south-facing, the impact from the sun, and you do get the rain that does hit this corner of the house. That side it never touches. So we went to all the aluminum trim everywhere. So that's powder-coated black trim on all the windows everywhere, and that's lifelong. So we have a fiber cement board with an aluminum trim. You will never have to worry about that for the rest of the life of this house. Originally, these big knee braces that we built on site, they actually went down to the deck originally, all the way down. I thought as a rot perspective to cut them up higher, that now rain does not hit them whatsoever. So I never have to worry about these rotting out. They're completely protected with the 6-foot overhang.
And Hayden, with the project done now, how do you like to spend your time here?
Kind of reflecting actually, just on the whole process of the build. It's still kind of in shock, even though it's been a 5-year process. Coming over here and just kind of decompressing and just taking in all the memories and the experience of actually going through this process. It's been huge. But yeah, nothing beats coming over here after a crazy work week. You come over here, look out this window, these views as you can clearly see, and you just completely decompress. My stress level goes from extremely high to completely low within the blink of an eye when I come over here. So.
And would you do it again?
Knowing me, probably, but like I still have plans on, the project never really ends, right? Like in a beautiful place like this, like I'll start building some like outbuildings or, an ATV hut, just things like that, little things to keep busy. Like it's a labor of love. So, you come over here, you're either relaxing or you're splitting firewood, you're walking the dogs.